video, part 7 of this Desert Rescue 1967 VW Bug. Last episode we got the pan fixed and body put back on it. And now we're going to work on this motor that I've had sitting around forever. Played with it. It was one of these ones that was sitting in the bushes anyways. There's a story on that, but it's for another video. Found this exhaust system for 20 bucks at Pomona last time. Got a new flywheel on here. I'm waiting for a clutch to come so we can get the motor stuffed into place. Unfortunately, this is the only shroud I have. I've actually put masking tape over a couple of the holes and shot some paint on it just so it's not as ugly. Not sure what's going on with this transmission. And that's the whole reason for putting this car together so quickly, is I want to see if this tranny works. All the wiring looks like it's intact. Got the brakes all working. It's got an electric antenna here, which is kind of cool that it actually works. I may even hook it up. I guess I could put the back bumpers on it as well. All right, so the beginning of the week is tomorrow. It's Monday. We're going to go ahead and get the rest of this done. I'm going to get these valves adjusted on this motor, get a couple other things cleaned up and bolted in. Tuesday, I should have my clutch. So hopefully Tuesday afternoon or Wednesday, we will get the motor in the car and attempt to fire it up. So until then, I'm just going to make sure all my wiring is intact. I might as well hook up the tail lights, make sure that's all taken care of. I've got to put an ignition switch back in it, which I just got. And then we're going to take a really good look at the wiring, because some of it's been disconnected, some of it's cut up. You can see the headlights, they just cut those off completely. And I want to go ahead and get that all wired back in to see if we have any kind of lights. Gonna put a speedometer in it, and just assemble the dash and everything. All right, so this is the start, like I said, part 7 of this Desert 67 VW Bug Rescue. Stay tuned. One thing I always do is replace the starter with a self-supporting starter out of an automatic stick shift car, so I don't have to worry about starter bushings or any kind of starter conversion. This is an AC Delco unit. I got it, believe it or not, off of Rock Auto. It was like $90 delivered. Way cheaper than you get a rebuild Bosch unit for, and this is brand new. All right, this is the part that I really, really enjoy, believe it or not. Here's what's left of the electrical system. There was an ignition switch, but I stole it. You can see somebody's been in here and ripped open the harness looking for some kind of wire damage, and I could see this was taped up. So this wire here, which is probably rear tail lights or turn signal, no, rear tail lights. Yeah, because it'll go to here. That's fried, needs to be replaced. And these go to warning lights, not hard to fix. Headlights been disconnected. You can see they just chopped them off on both ends. This goes the ignition switch. But all in all, it doesn't look too bad. We have turn signal switch wires are here. I mean, turn signal wires are here. There's no turn signal switch in it, so I've got to get something going in that so I can start hooking those up. But that'll be for the warning light. And a few other of these have been clipped, but we'll be able to figure out where they go. This is kind of a pain in the ass, but I'll just get a schematic on my phone and just go to town. Wipers, everything's still hooked up. So I'm going to go through and get as much of this plugged in as I can. Still waiting on a couple of parts so we can get the motor in. But I'm just going to start just playing with this a little bit, getting some of the vitals, for power to the distributor and the warning lights and whatnot, stuff like that, just to get things started. Like I said, my favorite part. Okay, looking down here, you can see brake light switch wires have been cut. And it's frayed right here, so all this has to come out so I can redo all the wires for the brake light switch. All right, got the test motors in. Got the exhaust ready to go on. Just got a few things to button up and we'll be able to set this thing on the ground. All right, to get everybody caught up, the motor is in, exhaust is on. I put oil in the crankcase. I've hooked up fuel lines. I did run an electric fuel pump from the can because I don't have the gas tank hooked up yet. So we filled up the float bowl and we're gonna go ahead and fire this up right now. I'm not expecting miracles, but well, let's see what happens. All right, I'm gonna put this on the stand. Okay, for the people at home, I'm not really sure if this is gonna start, but we're gonna give this a try. Wish me luck, people. All right, how do I look? As you can see, we did get it to fire. Still missing a few things, like, of course, a pulley and belt and stuff, and it runs really crappy. I'm gonna go ahead and adjust the valves again and make sure I got no vacuum leaks, set the timing, and then give it another try. And the next one will be driving it down the street. So thanks for watching. Ciao.